Sienna's nose is already flaring. We haven't even talked about it. It's live. Happy Friday. Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, cuties.
Big shout to JD that gave me a Hershey Kiss. Gave me one, then gave producer Jules a whole bag of Hershey Kisses. And typical work husband didn't even give you anything, Sienna.
I have nothing. Like I said, my husband's gone. I don't have friends. And then I don't get a Hershey Kiss from JD.
Well, I made her give Sienna one out of respect.
No, she did that on her own.
Yeah, why didn't you just give her one?
I don't know. I don't know why I didn't do that.
She's having a bad week. Anyways, listen. And she's going to have a worse because we're going to get into a discussion where she doesn't like this topic. 833-730-6377. How do you feel about work wives and work husbands? Okay, how do you feel about that? Now, let's take it up a notch. Today's Valentine's Day. New on the scene. I think CVS or Walgreens are selling these. Happy Valentine's Day to my work wife. Happy Valentine's Day to my work husband. The one we saw was very specific, though. It said...
Yeah, so it says, for my work wife on Valentine's Day, I finally found someone just as inappropriate as me.
Now, Sienna's like, if someone gave my husband that at his work, there would be an issue.
Yeah, because that's, one, inappropriate. It literally says, I finally found someone I can be inappropriate with. So how is it not right there that this is not good?
I'm just guessing maybe, there's certain girls, JD, you can hang out. They're like one of the boys. You can be inappropriate around them, and they can be inappropriate with you, as in like joke telling or, just being one of the guys. That's what I'm thinking it is. But you can look at it the other way as being inappropriate with each other.
Yeah, because there is a fine line.
Right.
There's a boundary with work wives and work husbands. I personally wouldn't want my husband to have one. And if he came home with this card, it's on site.
Relax.
So, yeah, she's already heated about this topic. Call in. Are you yay or nay with this? Yay, it's fine, it's harmless. Everyone has work wives and work husbands. Or nay, absolutely not. Your man better not.
He knows better.
That woman better not give them that card.
She should know better.
Not the point, too.
She pointed.
I did point.
I do know that boundaries are key, but I never really thought this was a thing. I always thought it was a funny thing until Sienna got super sensitive.
Same.
And, with all due respect, insecure. She got a little insecure. I think anyone who really overthinks it is
Do you think
insecure.
she's insecure about her marriage?
100%. If you're really worried about something as friendly, I honestly, would you agree that you thought the term work wife or work husband was probably the friendliest thing ever? Like, oh, ha ha ha, I'm with you all the time. Ha ha ha, you're my work wife, you're my work husband.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's also because you're a guy, you don't think about it that way. So when you're getting flirted with, you probably like it.
If it's not flirting, a lot of the times your work wife or work husband is super ugly and you would never hook up with them.
If you're single, that's cute. You can have your work wife and work husband. But if you're in a relationship and you're married, I just feel like that's crossing a line that doesn't need to be crossed. You have your wife, you have your girlfriend. No one needs to be titled that at work.
It's just funny. It's just a funny thing.
She's not laughing, though.
I know, but you're super overreacting. It's crazy to me, dude. It's really not that serious.
Having a boundary is overreacting?
No, I just said, if I called you my work wife, and I just don't think anything past it. I don't think anything
You don't think it's disrespectful to Ivan to call me a work wife?
No, I just have never thought of it that way until you got sensitive and insecure about it.
It's not sensitive or insecure.
Joey.
It's called an opinion.
Producer Jules had made the call that you guys are work wife, work husband because you guys work closely together and you hang out outside the radio station. I don't think any weird, inappropriate stuff is happening. I just feel like JD, I always thought it was a fun little nickname that people gave each other because you're around each other.
Nothing more, nothing less.
Right. But Sienna is like, hell no.
No, because I don't even look at JD as my work husband. I look at him as
really
a brother. I don't get that weird. I wouldn't say, hey, he's my work husband.
You guys are arguing all the time. That's very work husband. That's very husband-wife.
That's very brother-sister.
Oh, I can see both
Fair
sides.
enough.
Yeah.
We have good camaraderie.
Yeah. What do you think about these Valentine's Day cards for your work wife and work husband? Let's talk to Jenna in Peoria. Jenna, thoughts, yay or nay?
I am nay with that. That is not okay.
Wow, she got her nay on.
Yes.
I work in legal, so we are very strict.
Oh.
Has there been any sneaky on the low work wives or husbands?
Oh, no, not at all. I mean, there's some in the departments here and there, but nothing with me.
Are you HR?
No, I'm not.
Okay, you give me HR vibes.
I'm there for the advocate. I'm there for the people. I stand up for them.
Oh, yeah.
I love that. Has your opinion on the work wife, work husband thing changed over time? 5 years ago, do you feel like you would feel the same way you do now?
I mean, I would never do something like that. I keep my work and my personal life separate. You got to make that money and not let it mess up your life.
What do you mean like that?
Because it can get messy. Is that what you're referring to?
Yeah, absolutely. You don't bite the hand that feeds you. Don't sleep in the wrong bed.
we're not saying that you would hook up with them like 100% it happens. We're just talking about the title work husband and work wife.
I mean, I guess it's kind of more for like Gen Z, which like I'm super close. I'm millennial, so that's fine. But it's not for me.
Not for you. Don't want
Kids are sensitive. No, we got it.
Yeah.
I think that's what
There's
we've
a
gotten
line that
to.
could be crossed, so that's why it's inappropriate.
Right, yeah, there's lines that have to be drawn. I'm not there, but, like, no judgment. If you want to go and, you know, knock on IT's door every now and then to say hey.
Well, hello there. Fancy meeting you here again at the same time, same place. Well, we appreciate your honesty, so you're definitely team nay to work wife, work husband Valentine's Day cards.
Not for me, but if you want to do it, you go ahead and you live your life.
Well, another point for Sienna. We need some guys calling in.
Half a point. She kind of like went halfway there.
You think?
Yeah, she's half a wife. She said if that's your thing, then that's your thing.
Yeah, like you live your life. It's not for me, but if you want that, I support it.
Half a point.
Thanks for the call, love.
Thank you.
833
730
6377. Let's argue some more. Up next.
Sounds great.
Valentine's Day. JD, Sienna, your guy, Joey Boy, discussing Valentine's Day cards up for sale that are for your work wife and work husband. As we're bringing this up, it's become a big deal. Me and JD have always thought it was like a friendly thing that people work with certain people in your office. They become your work wife, work husband. Kind of innocent, you know, because you spend so much time with them and you guys get on each other's nerves and you share jokes and you share cries and you go out to lunch and it's almost like a relationship until we brought this up with Sienna months ago where Sienna hates the phrase work wife.
Yeah, I stand with my girlies because I just feel like it's inappropriate. You don't need to give someone else the title at work. I am your wife or girlfriend. You don't need someone else.
I will say, JD, me and you thought nothing of this until we met Sienna. More of the calls are coming in siding with Sienna that they are definitely team nay when it comes to work wife, work husband Valentine's Day cards this year.
Yeah, it's not a guys versus girls type thing because you're making it sound like we're trying to attack girls. We're just not. Like it's both sides. And I will tell you, I did research and having a work wife or work husband boosts productivity and job satisfaction. It can increase workplace happiness, morale, and productivity, and the emotional support and camaraderie provided by a work wife or husband can provide a positive work environment and encourages collaboration.
Nope, because with all that being said, your girl or your man is going to this other person, probably spilling your guys' tea for your relationship at your home, and they're relying on this person, so it's another emotional relationship you're having.
Well, I will say that's going to happen anyways.
Period. Exactly.
It's just a title, yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone does it. Even without this title, people spill their tea, as Sienna would say, to your coworkers that you become almost family.
Family, but when there's that boundary or line crossed, then you become that work wife, and it's not funny anymore.
I have no feeling at all to want to hook up with you ever.
Yeah,
But I could
same.
call you my work wife.
But I don't like that.
And which is why I don't call you my work
You
wife.
should call her that for the rest of the day just to see.
Just to make her upset.
No,
No.
just so it becomes numb to her that like, oh, he calls me work wife. He's a weirdo.
I don't like that. I already have a husband. I don't need a work husband. I'm good.
Wow.
I have my work brothers.
Did you hear your work wife just say that?
I know.
That's
It's so rude.
crazy.
Unbelievable.
What are your thoughts about these Valentine's Day cards circulating right now to my work wife, work husband? We have, let's see, Anna and Chandler. All right, Anna, your thoughts? Are you team yay or nay?
Nay, that's a big trouble. It's a no-no.
It's a no-no.
Okay, you're on my side, Anna, so speak on it. Why is it a big no-no?
It's just very unethical.
Why? Just because of the name?
No, I just think it can get messy and people can get the wrong message, the wrong idea.
Well, do you have a partner right now or no?
I do, yes.
And would you be uncomfortable if they had a work wife?
I mean, yeah, probably, yes.
It sounds like you have got cheated on, maybe.
No, I actually have not, no. Like, he can have friends, but a work wife?
No, I absolutely feel that. Because I feel like there's a fine line between just having friends at work and then giving someone the title work wife. I just feel like that's not respectful.
Exactly. Especially since we're not married, so yeah.
So do you kind of unofficially have a work husband?
I don't know. Do you have a work wife?
I used to. I feel like the vibes that I get with the room here are like more like work sisters.
Yeah.
And then I'm single, so no one cares. I go home to tell my dog Gizzy. It's like, yeah, I was working with my work wife, Sienna. I'm like, huh? So, yeah, I think this is more for people that are in relationships.
Yeah, work wives should not be gifting, my husband anything for Valentine's Day, especially.
Yeah. Actually, at my work, we're doing like a little Valentine card give around, and my boyfriend was like, why? Like, you guys are in school, there's other guys giving you cards. But I'm like, it's just a little fun thing.
I want to see what one of those look like. If your work is doing it and you guys are giving cards to each other.
Like, we all have a little bucket with our name on it, and we're like passing out cards.
The hell with that. I want a bonus. Give me a bonus check. I don't know Hershey's Kisses. You can kiss my ass with that. Give me a bonus, man. I don't remember the last time I got a bonus check from work. Well, thank you for sharing. You're definitely Team Sienna. Hell, no, you're Team Nay.
Yes, yay.
Well, we appreciate your time, Anna.
Thank you. You guys have an awesome day.
Don't tell us what to do. Bye.
Bye, Anna.
Bye.
Yeah, we got to throw producer Jules on. You know, when we were talking about this yesterday, she talked about, well, she had a work husband. We're going to talk to Jules because we said, you know what? Hold that thought because we need to know about this guy you work with named Outback Jack.
Yeah, it didn't help me out at all. It didn't help us out.
Yeah.
What a name. What a name.
Yeah, I didn't know she was in the porn industry. This is crazy. We're going to find out about producer Jules and her work husband from a previous job that she affectionately called Outback Jack. Let's find out about this guy up next. 3-day weekend, Valentine's Day. My son Cruz's birthday's tomorrow. So much going on. By the way, Cruz on Film 750. He has Katy Perry tickets. So that's happening in minutes. Let's see. We got producer Jules joining us. Your guy Joey Boy. We got JD. We got your work wife Sienna over here.
Whatever.
We're talking about these Valentine's Day cards that are circulating. Sienna, you don't like these at all.
Yeah, I would not want my husband to get gifted one. The one that we saw said, I finally found someone that could be inappropriate as you, or whatever it said. And if my husband got one of those, I'd be pissed.
So you don't want your husband having a work wife. You don't want no lady calling him work husband at all.
Yeah, I'm good. Don't need any of that.
So we were talking about this yesterday as we were prepping for today's show, and producer Jules said that you had a work husband called Outback Jack, and you're like, and I said, don't even say anymore. I want to hear about. So this name, did you give him that nickname, or did you work?
So I worked at Outback Steakhouse.
Okay.
Yes.
That's what I figured, but like, hey, you never know. This might be a different kind of story. So you work at Outback Steakhouse, and this guy, Outback Jack, was your what?
He was my work husband.
Yeah?
Yeah, we did everything together. So I started in Outback, probably my sophomore year of college. So I was just trying to make an extra buck. But I remember when I got there, the girlies that worked at Outback did not love me. So I had a hard time making friends when I worked there. So Outback Jack was kind of my saving grace. And so we did everything together. He trained me, all the things. So he ended up being my work husband. He would take me to tables with him and call me his assistant. So we would like both bring just one side of ranch over just for fun and like just be.
No funny business with this guy, just strictly friend?
Did you think he was cute when you first saw him?
I thought he was cute when I first saw him.
Then he took you out
course.
back. Hello.
Well, but nothing happened for like a year, like the first year, because I did have a boyfriend when I started at Outback. So it was more just friends, but then my boyfriend and I broke up. So.
But that's what I'm saying. Nothing against you, but she was having this work husband while she was in a relationship, and look at what happened.
Yeah.
Once they broke up.
I mean, you're not wrong.
God.
I know, but you were intentionally flirting the entire time. Like
said
during
I
that,
was?
because I just feel like that's how
I had
it
a
led to you
boyfriend. I
guys
wasn't
hooking up.
intentionally doing
Yeah,
anything.
you could be in a relationship and kind of flirt, I guess.
But I
think you knew what
wasn't.
you were doing.
You weren't?
In the back of your
wasn't.
mind.
Well, to Sienna's point, so okay, I'm getting what you're coming at. You have a backup plan at this point then?
Yeah, and again, I don't want to sound like I'm coming at you,
No.
but
No, you're
Come at
not. You're
it.
not. You're
okay,
not.
the way that things played out,
Yes.
literally the work husband
No, I completely
situation.
agree with you.
Yeah.
I agree with you in every single way.
Okay,
I don't,
perfect.
Yeah, no, I'm not taking it badly. I didn't cheat on my boyfriend or anything,
Yeah.
but yeah, like it was. Yeah, the second my boyfriend and I broke up, I was like, Outback Jack. I was like, what's up?
The work husband, you were like,
exactly.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
We knew we got along. We already had a fun banter. Like,
Right.
why not?
So, ladies and gentlemen, this work wife, work husband is the backup plan. Just know that is what I'm getting.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can't say that. You're about to get people super hot.
Oh yeah.
bro.
And I mean, Jules lived it, and she still agrees with me, so that
Exactly.
says a lot.
I'm in a polygamous work-wife relationship. Jules is my work wife. Sienna's my work wife.
Right. Yeah, I kind of see where they're coming from now, though.
Thank you.
Like, you work with somebody you can't stand, there's no way you're going to give them that nickname.
Well, right. Yeah, no, exactly. You caught me there.
Yeah.
Well,
so
I
you
don't know,
kind of know. There was a vibe there. So you
Yes.
weren't cheating, but in the back of your mind is like, if I'm not in a relationship,
I would've went for it.
You would have went for it.
And I did go for it when I was not in a relationship.
Right. So this is all too what Sienna is saying, that work wives and work husbands are backup plans, JD.
No, I just would never. That's me personally. I never viewed it as something until Sienna brought it up that she was sensitive and the I word, insecure.
Well, there's a reason that it has this stigma around it, because obviously
There's
after
Jules
the
in his
years,
world.
Right.
things like this happen.
I know, you call them your work husband or work wife because you get along with that person very, very well. Yes.
You were young. You were humping everything. It's fine.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, you just said you were in heat.
You were in heat.
Well, I don't know. I feel like a part of me getting with him though too is also a little bit of like backlash because also his ex-girlfriend worked with us.
Oh, jeez.
It was a whole thing going on.
Gosh.
Shout out to Outback Jack.
Yeah, Jack, baby.
Wait, which location was this?
Tempe.
Tempe.